Hey guys, it's time to talk about how to use your stamina in the most efficient way possible. Because stamina is something that is rather scarce and we need it for like a billion different things. If you go to simulation, you will already be hit with a bunch of different tabs here. And no matter where you click on here, in combatants, 6 different stages. We have partners, 6 different stages. We go to potential, 5 different stages, and all of those stages, they have significantly important resources that we need to gather, and that will cost us stamina left, right and center, right? So we need to establish a priority list as to what do you need to spend your stamina onto first, and then second, what has how much priority, and that is what we're gonna uncover right now. First of all, we're gonna of course take a look at our character. You choose one character, your main DPS, which you want to level up first. In my case, I will take Veronica as an example here, and you will notice that in order to promote her, in order to level her up, you will need specific materials. And in order for you to find out where in which stage you can gather said materials, you will have to look at 2 things. You will need to be aware of what class your character is from. In my case, in Veronica's case, that is Ranger. And you have to know her attribute, which in my case is Passion. Okay, Ranger and Passion. Alright, with this knowledge, I can go back to the simulation tab. I can go to combatants, and here I can see that I have to fulfill the missions that fall under the category Ranger. And I will beat this stage on autoplay, right? I can do it like 2 times, 3 times at a time, highest difficulty, and you can finish this on autoplay, no issue whatsoever. And that is your very first and highest priority, to actually level up your character. Alright, then there is something called potential. This refers to the combatant's skill tree, is what I call them. Here you click on potential, and here you have a little skill tree. This skill tree is the highest priority after you level your character up, as this gives you more power than anything else would in this game. You always want to have this completely maxed out at as fast as possible at all times, so you cannot progress faster. You can see this here. In order for me to progress faster, I would have to do a promotion mission, which I cannot do right now. I'm level gated, right? So I would have to farm a little bit more experience, which is, by the way, also what you do via the simulation tab. Okay, so you level up your character first by doing the missions that I just showed you. Then you're gonna go into the potential tab. Let's go there right now together and figure out which stages we're gonna do next. Potential is the tab, and here we figured out that my character is from the Passion attribute. So I click on the Passion mission and I autoplay them on the highest difficulty until I have my skill tree fully maxed out. Alright, from here on out we're gonna move into the character's gear. Let's go back to our combatants and take a look at our character one more time. This is called memory fragments, and here you will see a whole tab with 6 items of equipment, and you of course wanna have those items complete to accomplish 2 set boni. Which set boni those exactly are, I can show you this right now, because it is pretty much, at least for all the main DPS characters, it's gonna be about the same. And yeah, there is room to make mistakes here. And you can see like a lot of different tabs here again. And if you check out, like, this is for the order attribute. The next stage, greedy and tenacity, would be for the void attribute, right? But you can ignore this for the time being, and at least for your main DPSs, you will aim for this one right here, the Conqueror aspect set. 4 pieces would increase your critical damage of 1 cost cards by 35%. You have the same set 1 tab below for Glory and Authority.
I am a cop and you will respect my authority.
And this set would increase the critical hit chance of cards that cost 2 or more by 20%. So again, you're gonna go to your character. Let's do this together, step by step, right? And you're gonna check your character's cards. Which cards here actually deal damage? For me, the answer would be the rapid fire things. So now I know I want the set that I showed you first, because my cards that I deal my most amount of damage with are, they cost 1 AP. So I go back to memory fragments, I check, this Conqueror's aspect set increases the critical damage of 1 cost cards. So this is what I wanna farm first and get 4 pieces of this. Then the other set that you're gonna go for has to be something with a bonus that just requires 2 set pieces. Here you see Healer's Journey set. 2 pieces, 12 max HP. And you can see that we have 6 items. So 4 is gonna be the Conqueror's aspect set or the Line of Justice set, depending on what character you actually play. Cool. Now we established what items we wanna farm for. We only wanna farm these 2 stages for the time being. This is our 3rd priority. Now there is more to this, and I'm gonna show you what exactly I mean. And take a look at these items. You can see this one that I have equipped right here. This gives me attack plus 10, defense plus 2, and critical damage plus 2.9. Now you can farm the same item over and over and over again, and you will realize that those have different affixes. This one, for example, it doesn't give me defense and critical damage, but it does give me health and attack. That is, of course, less efficient. Let's take a look at another one of those items. Here, this one gives me defense and attack. This one gives me ego recovery. This one gives me critical chance, you know what I mean? And you don't have to worry about this right now. This is min-maxing for the late game when we get our hands onto legendary items, right? But you can already do this while you're in the process of farming these items anyways. You will get your hands, just as you can see me here, on different kinds of affixes, is what they call, like defense and attack. And it is beneficial to know what is the most efficient. And everything depends on what your set bonus is. Since my set bonus is says 35% critical damage, I would not make any use of this if I would not have critical chance on my items, right? So that would be the prefix, right? The affix is the attack, and the prefix are these 4 here, the defense and critical damage in that case. And I want affix and my prefix to mainly be critical chance. That would be the absolute best. If I can't get that, I get attack. You know what I mean? If I can't get that, then like basically saying everything that gives you damage is like your best option by far. Of course, you're gonna take the blue item because you get 2 prefixes with it instead of just 1 like it would be with the green item, right? But yeah, you want to aim for as much damage as possible, especially on your weapon, right? For Other items you can aim for different stuff, but you want to maximize your DPS as much as you possibly can with your main DPS, right? It explains itself. And that's going to be it for now about items and the priority. Let me go over this one more time. The first thing that you're gonna worry about is that you can level up your character. So you go to combatants and you do the tactical training, it's what it's called. And in my case, I'm gonna farm the ranger missions on the highest difficulty. Cool. After that, you worry about your potential, about your skill tree. That is what you're gonna upgrade second. And then you can worry about your gear. For the time being, you should only worry about getting 2 of those set boni that I just showed you for 6 characters, spoiler alert, because you will need 2 teams when you progress. Let me show you why. Once you reach level 30, you go to simulation, and here you will have unlocked what it's called here, the tab is right on the top. It's called the Basin of Hyperspace and the Dimensional Dawn. In order for you to progress here, you will realize that you need 2 teams, right? So make sure that you have 6 characters at your disposal on max level, with their skill tree maxed out, and with gear that gives them 2 of the set bonies. And that is how you're gonna spend your stamina for the time being right now. Before we end the video off, I want to tell you about one more thing, and that is that in the growth guide you will hit the mission of completing the Wailing Prodigal. That is our weekly mission, the most important thing that we have to clear weekly, because the items that we will get access to here are really important. So you wanna beat this 3 times before it runs out. And by the time I'm recording this, we only have 2 days and 14 hours left. So make sure that before you actually clear this, you hit level 30, so you are able to clear this on difficulty number 4. That is a really beneficial tip, because if you are not level 30, you will have to clear this on level 3, and yeah, you would miss out on a little bit of rewards. It's not the biggest deal, but it is a little bit of min-maxing. So if you can reach level 30 before you do this Wailing Prodigal, this weekly mission, that would be really good. Of course, if you cannot get to level 30, you have to clear it on difficulty 3. Not a big deal at all. It's actually also pretty easy. I tried this once and it was a walk in the park. Be aware that you need stamina here. 30 stamina per run. That is 90 stamina in total. Don't like imagine you would make the mistake of, or you spend all your stamina into actually getting to level 30 so you can clear this weekly mission, but then you don't have any stamina left and you can't clear it, right? That would be hilarious. Don't do that, right? Try to get to level 30 before this runs out, have enough stamina to clear it, and that's about it, guys. I hope this video was fun and informative. If you like Chaos Zero Nightmare content in general, please consider leaving a follow on my channel. I would really appreciate that. But until next time, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to join the Discord server. Link to that in the description down below. Have a great day. Peace and love.